Intensifying its fight against coronavirus, India is observing Janta Curfew on the appeal of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Beginning this moment, and several state and union territory governments have already announced a lockdown to break the spread of the infection. The Prime Minister has also asked people to thank corona warriors by whistling, beating thalis and ringing bells on their balconies or windows exactly at 5 p.m. Well, we do have most of the people across the country abiding by this curfew. Listening to what the Prime Minister really said last Thursday while he appealed for Janta Curfew. Let's quickly go over to our reporters joining us on field. Gopi from Kerala, Tanushri Pandey from Delhi. We have Hemendra joining us from Bhopal and Indrajit, Kolkata, Chandigarh, Manjeet joining us. All of them reiterating the same. Of course, people are conscious and they want to stay at home. They are abiding by this curfew largely. Let's quickly go over to Tanushri Pandey starting from Delhi. Tanushri, what's the situation on ground? People are responsible, it appears.
Absolutely, Nabila. As of now, people are really abiding, at least in the national capital. People are abiding by the Janta Curfew. They're respecting the directions given by Prime Minister Modi. Janta Curfew has already commenced, and what is really good and surprising also at the same point of time to see that Nabila, this entire road where I'm standing right now, this is at the Delhi-Noida border. This entire stretch of road is usually very crowded, and on a Sunday, there is a Sunday market which is in place. The small vendors, the shopkeepers, the local sellers, they start their business quite early. But today, what is really good to see on the ground is that not even a single person to be seen. The only shop which is open right in at the back of me is the milk shop, which is a necessity commodity. So yes, people, at least in the national capital, are really respecting the directions given by Modi about the Janta Curfew. They are being extremely cautious and responsible about this, and they have been taking all the preventive measures to maintain, to make sure that they do their bit to contain the spread of the deadly virus. So definitely, Nabila, at least in the national capital, what we can tell you from the ground, that people are respecting the Janta Curfew. Even if they have to go for morning walk, they are doing it within their own complexes and apartments, and they are not coming out on the roads of the national capital. Back to you.
Right, Tanushri, do stay with us. We're going to come back to you. We understand that even essential items currently remain at a lockdown. People who want to get hold of whatever commodities that they want to, basically only medical shops and your basic essential items may be available at some areas only, but otherwise a strict closure of all complexes, markets, public transport across. Going over to Gopi from Thiruvananthapuram. Gopi, do tell us the situation. Is it similar, and what about daily essentials? Are people able to access that?
Well, Nabila, we must actually say that the people in Kerala have accepted this particular call by Prime Minister, and that is exactly why we do not see too much vehicles. And I must also say there are hardly any vehicles except for the essential commodities or the essential services like the police. I will just show you this straight road, which is actually the busiest area in Thiruvananthapuram. Right now I am standing in Tambanu, right outside the railway station, and this is actually the travel hub or the commuting hub, because this is where the state headquarters or the state capital is having its major railway station and bus stop on bus stand on either side of the road. In spite of that, we do not really see any vehicles except for the essential services. And also, as we just move across to the left side of the frame, you will see the Thiruvananthapuram Central Railway Station, one of the largest and busiest railway stations in the state.
Right.
And just imagine, this is a Janata Curfew. Trains are still running. Trains are still operating as per schedule, at least most of the trains, except for the few cancellations. But even on that day, we do not see any activity, because I haven't really seen this, I must tell you. Kerala has witnessed a lot of bandhs or hartals where the state comes to a complete lockdown. But even on those days, we will see thousands of people coming from various parts of the state in trains and reaching out to this terminal station here in Thiruvananthapuram. But today, we do not really see any crowd over here. So that actually tells a lot about how people have responded to this call of Janata Curfew by the Prime Minister. It seems they have decided to abide by this call, also considering the increasing number of cases. In the last 2 days, we had 24 cases, which was 12 each on Friday and 12 on Saturday. So that actually tells a lot about the increasing concern among the people.
Absolutely.
Which could be one reason why the people have decided to abide by this.
This is certainly shaken people across the globe, and India is no different there, Gopi. We do know the spike in cases of coronavirus in India itself has left all of us worried. Nilanshu Shukla also joining us from Lucknow, UP as well, hit by this virus. Nilanshu, if you can tell us, people, are they really abiding by this Janta Curfew?
Well, all the prominent intersections in Lucknow are deserted. People are staying indoors. I am right now standing at Alambagh bus station in Lucknow, and you can see that all the buses are standing here. This station is also giving a complete deserted look. The bus services across the state will remain suspended from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. in view of Janta Curfew. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has also appealed the people to remain indoors. Only medical stores and grocery stores for essential items will be opened. All shops, malls, big markets have been shut in view of coronavirus outbreak across the state till 31st March. So we spoke to a lot of people yesterday and today morning as well. People are saying that they are going to remain indoors because Prime Minister Narendra Modi has appealed for Janta Curfew for safety of the nation, and it is very important for the people to be safe. So Lucknow is fully prepared. We have also seen cops on the road urging the people, requesting them to stay indoors.
Right. Nilanshu, do stay with us. We know now even that UP largely is following the Janta Curfew there. Of course, this is an appeal given out by the Prime Minister only for public safety. It is in the interest of the public, and it's about time that we show responsibility. It's just the beginning of the day, an hour up. It seems like people are largely following it. Hemendra from Bhopal there. Do you agree, Hemendra? What's the situation in Bhopal? Amid heightened political tensions, we understand that the curfew has been maintained.
Well, absolutely, the curfew is being maintained, and right now I am on the VIP road in Bhopal. The VIP road, let me tell you, runs alongside this majestic upper lake of Bhopal, and there you can see Raja Bhoj's statue. And on normal days, this particular road, which is also called the Bhopal's Queen's Necklace or Begum's Necklace, this particular road is brimming. I mean, any time of the day, you come over here on the VIP road and you would see people. At night also, you would see people here walking, and in the morning, particularly at 8 a.m. in the morning, there would be people walking, running, jogging, everything. This is one of the places in Bhopal which is always crowded, the VIP road. On the left, we have the Hamidia College, the Gandhi Medical College, and also we have the Gohar Mahal on the left of this road. So this road takes you to the airport. So today we are seeing occasional vehicles coming out of the Hamidia Hospital and going towards the airport. Occasional people, walkers going to their houses and coming out of their houses. But this sight has never been witnessed on this particular road in the past. I have been on this road in the past when restrictions have been imposed. But this particular sight, when you see no one at stretch, as you can see this particular road right now, this has not happened in the past. Only occasional essential services vehicles, cars coming out of hospitals, ambulances, and journalists are also moving on the road. But other than that, normal people have chosen to stay indoors, and this probably is because of the fear, the threat that coronavirus has come out with.
Absolutely. Well, we do know that cutting across party lines, it's not just a few states, but this is every single state across of India, cutting across party lines, have decided to abide by this Janta Curfew. It is for the larger public interest. Let's quickly go over to Rohit Singh joining us from Patna. Rohit, is the situation in Patna as well on similar lines?
Well, absolutely. On similar line, the situation is prevailing in Patna as well as other parts of the state. Though there has been no positive cases of corona found in the state till now, 150 people are under observation, but because there is, you can see here on the streets of Patna that it's wearing a deserted look, and all this because of the call for Janta Curfew that has been given by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to in fact break the chain of corona. And it's a 14-hour long Janta Curfew, which is already, we are seeing on the street that people hardly can be seen on the streets, everyone remaining confined into their houses, and also they want that they should feel safe, they should keep themselves safe. As I told you, no positive cases found in Bihar till now, but despite that, people are concerned. They are scared of this deadly menace which has in fact wreaked havoc across the world, and that is why they are adhering to the Janta Curfew call that has been given by Prime Minister Modi.
Absolutely. Do stay with us. All of our reporters at different parts of the country, including Delhi, Patna, Bhopal, Kerala, Lucknow. We have our reporters bringing us all the details. Of course, people are conscious. Largely, that's the sentiment that we've got. People are staying indoors because this is for the larger public interest. And it's about time that we show responsibility, not just to ourselves, but also to our surroundings, to our loved ones. Staying indoors and social distancing is possibly the only way we can break the chain. So stay responsible, stay home. We're going to step into a short break. We'll be right back with more coverage on that. Stay tuned. Going over to Maharashtra, the state which is grappling with the highest number of coronavirus crises in India. There are 58 positive cases so far, and on Saturday, 12 new patients were tested positive for COVID-19. 8 of them are from Mumbai, 2 from Pune, and 1 each from Yavatmal and Kalyan. The latest positive case from Mumbai is that of a 41-year-old woman with no international travel history. Mumbai local train services have also been affected as per an order by Konkan Divisional Commissioner. Local train services for common public will also not be available from midnight of March 22nd. Only those working for essential services will be allowed to travel in local trains. Earlier, the Maharashtra Health Minister had said that crowding continues, then they may have to shut down Mumbai's lifeline, the local train. All schools, colleges, theatres and malls remain shut in Maharashtra until the 31st of March. Well, India Today, in the meanwhile, spoke to Satara-based student Ashwini Patil, who was rescued from Wuhan during the coronavirus outbreak in China. She also completed her quarantine period in Manesar. Let's take a listen what she had to say.
I want to ask you, Ashwini, tell us about the situation in China. Till the time you were there, when did you arrive here in India? How was the situation in Wuhan? Because that was the epicenter of the COVID-19. So did you see a complete lockdown around you? How did you manage till the time you reached the airport?
Yes, there was complete lockdown. Actually, it was worse than that because they initiated community lockdown. That means you cannot leave premises of your society or your border of your society without permission of police. All the material was provided by the government to the gate of society, whatever you needed at that time. And for evacuation, Indian government has to make provisions of taking us from our society gate till airport. So they had to arrange everything. We were not allowed to even step out of our society until and unless there was a permit.
Okay, and Ashwini, do you think the Indian government is taking good enough measures for people who are there and have been evacuated? Did you think that was significant of the measures that you received?
Yes, obviously, Indian government has evacuated around 750 people from China, and none of them have shown any kind of positive results in terms of coronavirus. So I think that they have taken a tremendous amount of, I should really appreciate them a lot. So it was an amazing task that they did. But if you consider the situation right now, I think we need more self-discipline at this moment. Government is trying their best to keep our life as normal as possible. And I hope that it doesn't come to the situation just because people don't want to take it as seriously as they should, that government had to impose a lockdown like they did in China.
That's an important point, and I want to end with that. Your message, Ashwini, to people who are returning from abroad. Some are not revealing their travel history. Some do not want to be in a quarantine facility. Some just want to evade because they don't want their identities known. So there are different fears and panics. What do you want to advise to people returning from abroad to ensure their travel history is revealed and trust the government with the measures so that COVID-19 does not spread?
Exactly. Trusting government is very important right now, and you have to reveal your travel history because it is not just you. your loved ones also can be infected, and it can affect on a really, really large basis. Because one person can affect hundreds and thousands of people that they can come in touch with. Also,
Yes.
they don't have to be worried about being treated differently, because our government is taking care not to reveal their identities if they don't want to come forward, which
Yes.
is a very good initiative, I guess. And but they have to be self-disciplined, and also everybody has to adjust when they are in quarantine. You cannot expect a five-star hotel treatment in any of the quarantine facilities that you would get anywhere in the world.
All right, Ashwini, thank you so much for giving us your time. I'm glad to see that you are healthy, stay safe, and a message there to ensure to take all precautions. And there, she's returned from the quarantine from Wuhan, the epicenter, now here in India, and says that enough measures are being taken. Ashwini, thank you so much for speaking to India today. Take care.
Well, there you had one student coming in from Wuhan who's quite satisfied with the process. The Indian government, remember, has been very proactive in bringing down people who have been stranded across the globe. But nonetheless, even till date, there are several thousand Indians who are still stuck in respective countries wanting to come back. But it seems like the situation for the next few days might just be difficult. But nonetheless, the Indian government there has been proactive, on its feet. Let's quickly go over to Saurav Akhtania there, reporting from Mumbai, one of the most bustling cities there, where people to stay at home, it would take a lot. Let's go over. Saurav, over to you. For Mumbaikars to stay at home, it should be a damn big reason. Do they know that this is a crisis that they've got to take responsibility for?
Well, for Mumbaikar, this is the most important thing, to stay at home. Now, I am where right now we are standing. It's the Andheri railway station, one of the busiest railway station in Mumbai. Now, you can see only one single way towards the station is kept open. The police officials are present over here. Only I-cards, the essential services people, they have to show their ID cards, and only then they will be allowed inside. No common Mumbaikar can use the lifeline of Mumbai. This is the Mumbai local train, lakhs of commuters who travel daily. So common Mumbaikars are not going to take this particular local trains. Now you can see how crowd is gathered outside the railway station, because the people who have their ID cards, only they are going to be let inside the railway station, but those who do not have any ID cards, they are going to suffer a lot. You can see huge number of people gathered over here. Now this is the ID cards. They have to show their ID cards, and if they are from the essential services, only then they can be let in. You can see this is the
नाइट ड्यूटी करके आया, हम जाएगा कैसे घर पे?
this is the main problem.
सर्विस में नहीं आता है, सिक्योरिटी सर्विस, इमरजेंसी सर्विस में नहीं आता है, नहीं छोड़ा जाता। क्यों नहीं छोड़ा जाता है? प्राइवेट वाले
नाइट करके आए हैं, ड्यूटी पे है वो। अभी हम लोग घर जाना चाहते हैं, अभी हम लोग को भी घर जाने के लिए भी यहाँ पे अलाउ नहीं कर रहे। जब अभी घर, मुझे अभी नाला सपरा जाना है, हम लोग को वैसे ही जाना है।
This is the main important problem the people are facing now. They have done the night duty and they have to go home now.
कंपनी की आईडी दिखा रहे हैं, उसके बाद भी नहीं जाने दे रहे।
They are not been allowed because they don't come in the essential service, and now they have done the night duty. They should be let in. See, they are talking to the police officials over here, but this is a little bit of chaos and panic situation in Mumbai. You can see how people are facing problem, and yes, they will have to face this problem, because now they are talking to some of the railway officials over here that people who have finished their night duty, they can go back home, because very important, otherwise they will be stuck over here, because someone is staying in Nala Sopara, Vasai, Virar. I must tell you, this is very far away. There is no local transport for Vasai and Virar. Without trains, there is no other option. Right. So a lot of panic at local railway stations in Mumbai. Back to you.
We're looking at, of course, people trying to get to various destinations, but this is a time that the Prime Minister has asked, of course, it's for the larger good to stay at home. This is the only way we could break the chain. Let's now quickly go over to several other reporters from various cities joining us, but after a short break, we'll be right back. Do stay tuned.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.